Is Messi's magic reserved only for Barcelona? Has Mauricio Pochettino lost the plot? Is James Milner getting better with age? And can Antoine Griezmann really count himself amongst the world's greatest? That and more coming up in the next few minutes, as I'm your host, Matt Froelich. You are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. I need a haircut. So I shall go this evening. First off, we take a look at Leonel Messi and whether or not he can really be called the greatest of all time. Well, he certainly is at club level, but maybe not at international level. Over the summer, we saw him slumped on the pitch as Argentina were dumped out of the World Cup, but as soon as he returns to the new camp, he's absolutely brilliant again. Last night, he bagged a hat-trick in the opening Champions League group stage game against PSV. This meant that he's got 64 goals from 63 group games. It means he's now scored in 14 consecutive Champions League seasons, and he's now the record holder with the most amount of hat-tricks in the Champions League with 18, one ahead of Ronaldo. So, is he really the best? Well, the case that he's made against Maradona is the fact that he scored so many ridiculous goals. But the fact that Maradona has a World Cup winner's medal really turns the argument on its head. Let me know in the comment section below who you think the greatest of all time is, and are we really still counting Ronaldo in it? But away from the greatest players and to potentially one of the best managers in the world at the moment, although his team are going through a bit of a slump, it's Mauricio Pochettino. A few days ago, Pochettino told everyone to remain absolutely calm, but last night after losing in the last minute to Inter Milan, he pretty much lost his cool in the press conference, and he even swore. Is that even allowed? Basically, when asked about his team selection, the fact he left Toby Alderweireld and Kieran Trippier at home, he decided to defend his starting 11, saying that if he was just going to play one team, the journalists are basically saying the other players in his squad are That's right, he said in a press conference. But aside from that, are Spurs really on a downward spiral? Personally, I don't think so. First off, they lost to Watford, which, yes, was disappointing. Secondly, they lost to Liverpool, who are potentially champions-elect, and then they lost to Inter Milan in the Champions League. These are some tough games, maybe aside from the Watford one. Given their start to the season, though, it's not hardly surprising. But Spurs aren't necessarily on a downward curve just yet. Right now, I don't know which one's going to come first. Is Pochettino going to leave Spurs? Are the big players like Kane and Ali going to leave? Or are they going to move into their new stadium? Who knows? And staying with the Champions League, last night we couldn't not talk about Liverpool's fantastic victory over PSG, where a certain midfielder seems to be keeping out the big money stars on the big contracts, and it's James Milner. Throughout his career, he's been known as a boring kind of footballer, someone who's always there to work hard and to do a job, to phrase about a million journalists, but never really hit the headlines as a star player. However, he's now keeping the likes of new signing Fabinho and, on the odd occasion, captain Jordan Henderson at the Liverpool side in what has been their best start to a season for 60-odd years. So is he really getting better with age? At the age of 32 and having retired from international football, he's got all his energy to focus on club football, where he's doing a stellar job in centre midfield, having played the last few seasons mainly as a left back. The saying goes, when you're good, you tell other people, but when you're great, other people tell you. Well, what does that mean for Antoine Griezmann, who's basically said that he should be in the running for the Ballon d'Or alongside the likes of Messi and Ronaldo? Well, his stats aren't as good as the others, however, and much like when Ronaldo has won the Ballon d'Or in the last few years, his international and club titles have been mentioned. Antoine Griezmann's won a lot. He won the UEFA Cup with Atletico Madrid this season and, of course, the World Cup with France in the summer. So is he in line for the Ballon d'Or? He's had a decent start to the season, nothing spectacular, although last night he was praised by manager Diego Simeone for his link-up play with Diego Costa in their 2-1 victory over Monaco. What do you guys think though? Is Griezmann potentially the third best player in the world behind the two greatest? Is he better than one of them? Is Neymar and Mbappe going to move into pole position for the Ballon d'Or? Or can Luka Modric even go all the way and win it too? As always, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Don't forget to smash the like button while you're down there and click here to check out all the rest of the videos on Onefootball. But from me, that's all we've got time for. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.